Okay, I've got my elevator cover slipped on here and I've got it pulled nice and tight. You can see again that I have my blocks set up a little differently than we do on some of my other pieces. The reason being because we end on this curved surface here. I have a finished one here. And you can see that I've also gone ahead and we're going to be putting rivets all the way around the corner, all the way to the flat spot here. And I've gone ahead and exposed my rivet out here on the outside edge. Now that we've got this pulled nice and tight where we want to, we can go ahead and place a rivet here. This will hold the fabric on this trailing edge of the elevator from sliding forward when we go ahead and remove it from our stands. We're going to, before we remove it from our stands though, we want to do our flap just like we did on all of our other parts. And just kind of forgetting about this area here. We'll come back and finish this area once it's off the stand, and we'll get into that a little bit more once I get these couple areas finished off. But you see that I've gone ahead and made my square cutout for my flap that we're going to wrap around. Because we're only dealing with 3/4 inch material here instead of 1 inch on the horizontals, I've only measured out 1 inch from the tangent point of where the tubing and the material will meet. And I've gone ahead and already placed my double sticky tape on both the elevator itself and on the fabric. I'm going to go ahead and pull my tape off. And again, you see these small wrinkles here in the elevator. We'll be able to get that out simply by pulling on it when we go to wrap this around. And again, if you don't like it the first time, if say you pull too much and you get a wrinkle like that, it's no big deal. Pull your double sticky tape off, replace it, and try it again. And then again, we'll go ahead and only be spacing rivets in every other hole, leaving both the most leading edge and most trailing edge hole exposed for our top side layer. Okay?